Assalamu alaikum. We were discussing cardiac glycoside, and I told you that to understand cardiac glycoside, we first have to understand steroid, because the steroid are a glycan part of cardiac glycoside. Cardiac glycoside has glycan or a glycan part, and the a glycan part is steroid. So what are basically steroid? Steroid are the structurally related biological active compound which are present throughout the nature and the animal or in the plant. The structure of steroid are based on cyclopentano perhydrophenanthine skeleton, which is tetracyclic structure and is composed of 4 ring attached in specific molecular configurations. In different organisms in the nature, steroids are present, and this tetracyclic ring structure is present in steroid compound. Their biological functions include maintenance of fluidity of the cell membrane and different signaling pathways or transmission of different signals between the cells of among the cell of multicellular organisms. Furthermore, it is also involved a molting of insect that is called ecdysons. Basically, the exoskeleton of insect get removed in order to grow, and at that stage, insect is unable to breathe. So its exoskeleton regrow, and this process is ecdyson is this process is called molting. Furthermore, steroids are also responsible in different reproductive system, and this is including estradiol, progesterone, testosterone, are involved in different functioning of reproductive system. It is also involved in stimulating sexual reproduction in aquatic fungi like estradiol, which is the steroid responsible for sexual reproduction in aquatic fungi. And as far as concerned therapeutic application of steroids, so these are cardiotonics, examples, digoxin. Digoxin is widely effectively used in today's in hospital for the purpose of cardio stimulant. It is also the precursor of vitamin D, which is cholesterol-based vitamin, and the precursor is ergosterol. Steroid also used in semi-synthetic state for as contraceptive like progestin and estrogen. It is also showing its anti-inflammatory action like corticosteroid have been used in different asthmatic condition and other inflammatory condition. It is also an anabolic agent like androgen. It is important to discuss the steroid nomenclature. As I told you, it has cyclopentano perhydrophenanthine nucleus. This structure is based on 4 cycles, and these cyclic structure are named by letters A, B, C, D, and these are also numbered. As you can see, it is the structure of cholesterol, the steroid, and different carbons are numbers, and the ring structure are representing by letters. Now, these rings are fused together, and they show 2 types of configuration. Alpha configuration are those configuration which represent the atoms or group which are below the plane of paper, and the beta configuration lies above the plane of paper. Alpha configuration representing by broken line, and beta configuration are representing by solid line. These are the beta configuration, alpha configuration, beta, alpha, beta, which are above the plane of paper, These are beta configuration, and which are lower the plane of paper representing by broken lines are alpha configuration. Depending on these situation or this criteria, we can say that where the rings are fused together, the junctions, so the hydrogen atom here, what they are in their position. These all are the positions of where they are fused with the rings 8, 9, 10, 13, and 14 in 5. So at the position 5, at 5 carbon, at 9, 8 carbon, you can see here it is beta configuration. 9, it is alpha configuration, and 10, again beta configuration. 13, above the plane of paper, beta configuration, and 14, that is below the plane of paper, representing by broken line, so it is alpha configuration. So what about the at number of 5, the carbon 5? It can be beta or as well as it can be alpha position. How? This is because this intervention of nomenclature is because of the situation that ring B and C and C and D are fused by transfusion, whereas A and B may be fused by cis or trans. Cis means, what's basically the cis and trans means here? Cis means one atom or group is on axial and other is equatorial. It means cis. And in the case of trans, one atom or group are on a axial position and other is also, both are on axial position. So the fusion where one atom or group of atom is on axial and while other is on equatorial, it is cis, represent the cis fusion as well and in case of trans fusion, one atom or group of atom is at axial and other is also axial, so both showing axial position. Look at here again, trans, 3 rings are fusing. Here is also beta position, alpha position, the above the plane of paper and lower the plane of paper. So it is transfusion where one group or atom is above the plane of paper and one lower the plane of paper because of this style of or design of fusion. It is also fusion is above the plane of paper and lower the plane of paper representing by 2 hydrogen atoms. So it is also the transfusion. Again here, this design is also showing transfusion. Look at here. Here, the both atoms, a group of atoms, hydrogen atom, the methyl group is above the plane of paper. In such case, it is cis fusion. So here, above the plane of paper hydrogen and on the other side, also axial position. So both are axial position representing transfusion. Similarly here, both are axial position showing transfusion. And here, one is axial, other is equatorial, and thus showing both above the plane of paper. So it will be helpful to understand cis and transfusion. Now come towards this 5 carbon position. So I told you that it can be beta as well as alpha position depending on their fusion design. So There is cis fusion design where AB ring A and B are fused by cis fusion. So in such case, one atom or group of atom is above the plane and other is also above the plane by their equatorial position. This is equatorial position and here is axial position. So it is trans fusion, so representing beta configuration. So its formula is 3 alpha, 7 alpha, 12 alpha trihydroxy. It's 3, 7, 12 trihydroxy, 5 beta, that is 5 beta choline 24 weak acid. Okay. Getting my point? Now, other example, it is the cholic acid example that is showing cis fusion for representing configuration of 5 carbon. Now come towards androsterone. Androsterone representing transfusion. Here, A and B are fusion. A and B fusion representing transfusion. One is at axial position and other is also at axial position. Both are axial position. One group is above the plane of paper, and other is below the plane of paper. So in such condition, aldosterone showing transfusion and representing 5 carbon position. That is alpha. Now come toward the biosynthesis of steroid. It is somehow a complex synthesis pathway. Steroid are basically biosynthesized from pentenyl pyrophosphate, that is isoprene unit. Isoprene is 5 carbon containing compound that we will see, which is biosynthesized further and lead toward squalene, and the intermediate compound is triterpenoid, which lead towards further processing and result cholesterol. The simplest pathway study is that first acetate or acetic acid convert towards mevalonic acid that result into isopentyl pyrophosphate, that is the isoprene unit, and which result in squalene, and squalene further result towards cholesterol in a biosynthetic pathway. We can also represent this pathway as acetyl-CoA, 2 molecular acetyl-CoA resulting in acetoacetyl-CoA, hydroxymethyl-butyryl-CoA, mevalonic acid, and isopentenyl pyrophosphate, geranyl pyrophosphate, francine pyrophosphate, squalene, lendosterol, desmosterol, and cholesterol. How this is happening? This is the complex biosynthetic pathway. Here we can see acetate or acetic acid reacting with coenzyme resulting in acetyl-CoA, 2 molecular acetyl-CoA resulting in acetoacetyl-CoA. Then it is lead towards the final product cholesterol. This complex procedure can be better understood separately. Let's see here. It is acetyl-CoA that we see here after reacting with the coenzyme acetyl-CoA. So 2 molecules of acetyl-CoA resulting in acetoacetyl-CoA. Now, when this acetyl-CoA further react with acetyl-CoA, the acetoacetyl-CoA, another molecule of acetoacetyl-CoA resulting in hydroxy beta methyl butyryl-CoA. Okay. Then this hydroxy beta methyl butyryl-CoA further converted to mevalonic acid or mevalonate by reduction of this side. This mevalonic acid is accepting the energy and convert to 5-phosphomevalonate, and this 5-phosphomevalonate or mevalonic acid further convert to 5-pyrophosphomevalonate, where two phosphorus group are attached, pyrophosphomethylonic acid, and it further goes towards another phosphorus group attached at 3 positions. So it results in 3-phospho-5-pyrophosphomethylonic acid. This structure is further processed and result isopentenyl pyrophosphate, that is the isoprene unit, and it is interconvertible to dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate. You can see here almost similar structure, interconvertible by representing their shifting of their double bond, pi bond. When these two unit, isoprene unit, combine together, result in look at here, this two unit when combined together, that result in phosphogenosyl CoA. Let us see here these two again. Isoprene unit combined together, resulting in genosyl pyrophosphate. It has two molecules of isoprene, 1 and 2. Now, whenever another molecule attach isoprene unit, isopentyl pyrophosphate attach with this molecule, genosyl pyrophosphate, the 3 isoprene unit containing compound is phensyl pyrophosphate. Now, when two phensyl pyrophosphate, 1 and 2, combine, result in squalene. This squalene structure, which is acyclic now, goes towards cyclization. First is converted to oxidosqualene, and it goes towards cyclization. And cyclase enzyme is required for its cyclization. First, convert lanzosterol by oxidosqualene. It is the unstable compound carbonamide, and by shifting of the different electron, it comes towards cyclization. It need cyclase enzyme, that is oxidosqualene lanzosterol cyclase. Now, this lanzosterol converted to cholesterol by the conversion of by the removal of 3 carbon atom here, from here, and from here. 1, 2, and 3. 3 carbon atom are removed, and 27 carbon atom containing cholesterol is formed by this 30 carbon containing structure. Okay. So at that state, the oxidosqualene can also be the cycloartinol, and for which is the isomer of lanzosterol, and it's required oxidosqualene cycloartinol cyclase, which is the isomer of lanzosterol, and it convertible to cholesterol. So you will be able to know about the steroid. It will be helpful in understanding the further detail of cardiac glycoside. So we are here summarizing the whole discussion which we have covered now: introduction and functions of or biological activities of steroid, therapeutic applications, nomenclature, and biosynthesis of steroid. This biosynthesis steroid we were also discussed in a little bit when we were discussing cardiogenin, diazogenin, where cyclic structure were attached as a glycon part of diazoxide. So this is all about for today. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.